The real estate market is slowly rebounding. If you're trying to sell your home, one easy step to make your home look great is staging, aka making your home gorgeous for potential buyers. Realtor Elizabeth Sadie is here with the skinny on why it's so important. So Elizabeth, what is staging all about?
Right. So staging is really about pre-packing some of your items and decluttering, and then rearranging furniture just so that your house appeals to the most amount of buyers. That way you're going to sell for more and you're going to sell quicker.
Now, one of the most appealing parts of a house is typically the kitchen. So what do you want to do in the kitchen to set that apart?
Yes, the kitchen. So in this picture here, just a couple things to point out that are very simple and absolutely free to do is come in and clear off the front of your refrigerator and the top of your refrigerator, and then
this has pictures, so you're saying no pictures?
No pictures. Right. And then clear everything off your counters except for maybe 3 things. That would be what I would recommend in your kitchen to really make it shine.
So just clean. Clean and clutter-free.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's talk about the family room. What changes should people make there? Because you have to remove a lot of personal items, hobby things, memorabilia.
Yes, and this is important in every single room of your house to make sure that you're removing personal photos and then any sports memorabilia. Like in this picture, we've got all the KU banners up on the left. And it sounds really funny, but when folks come to look at a house, there's so many times that they stop and they comment on it. And if you have a K-State fan or an MU fan coming through your property, you don't want them paying attention to the banners and that you're a KU fan and maybe getting a chip on their shoulder. You want them paying attention to things in your house.
To the house, yes.
Family photos, anytime I'm showing a house and there's family photos, people stop and they're going to ask, make comments about your wedding colors or, where you went on vacation, and they're not looking at your home, which is really, the hardwood floors that you paid extra money to have refinished or the crown molding that you installed that's really going to help sell your house. They're looking at your personal photos.
They want to talk about the wedding pictures and it's distracting. Okay, so what other things were done and what other things should be done in a family room?
Other things that are done in the family room is rearranging your furniture and getting rid of a lot of things. Like you're going from living in your home to selling your home. And so it will feel very bare and it'll feel kind of like a model home is what you kind of want to stretch for. It's good to bring in a stager or have your realtor come in with fresh eyes and kind of tell you how to rearrange furniture or what items to get rid of to show off the most square footage and really neutralize your house.
Do you tell people to hire a stager?
I actually provide a stager to my clients, and they come in and give them a list, room by room list with a checklist of what to do.
Now, what about a vacant home? Do you have to make it look like somebody's living there?
Yes, and this is a condo that was just listed on Saturday, and the sellers were nice enough. They've moved out, so nobody actually lives in this condo, but they were nice enough to leave furniture, which is great, because vacant properties, it's hard for buyers to understand how to place furniture, and they're kind of confused. So here, a stager actually just borrowed this chair from another room in the condo, this brown chair, to bring in some warmth, added the color over the fireplace in this piece of artwork, and then just a few accessories. So now the space makes sense, and the buyer can kind of relax, pay attention to all the windows and the great view, and just start to envision themselves in the property.
Elizabeth, I gotta admit, this bearskin rug or whatever type of rug, that looks a little familiar. Is that maybe similar to the one we have on our site?
I think it's strikingly similar.
Strikingly similar. All right, sounds good. Well, the other thing I want to talk about is smells. I'm a firm believer, like I have people that bake cookies before they have potential buyers show up. What would you suggest about smells? I know that's a weird one, but it's just something I want to know.
No, I think it's always great to have a nice fresh smell when they come in, but baking cookies, brewing coffee, and those are all things that you can definitely do if you have the time, and just to make sure that you do have a nice smell, light candles if it's going to be a short showing time.